Dame time is about to come to an end in Portland. After 11 seasons, Damian Lillard is reportedly seeking a trade away from the Trailblazers. This is a major blow to the franchise, as Lillard is the best player in their history and has led them to the playoffs in 8 of the past 9 seasons. But just because Dame time is over in Portland doesn't mean it'll transfer successfully to a new team. Lillard is a ball-dominant player who needs a lot of touches to be effective. He's also not a great defender, so he'll need to be surrounded by good teammates in order to win. Damian Lillard is making a mistake by leaving Scoot Henderson behind in Portland. Henderson is a generational talent who has the potential to be one of the best point guards in the NBA. He's already shown flashes of his potential in Summer League, and he's only going to get better with time. Lillard is a great player, but he's not getting any younger. He's 32 years old, and he's only got a few more years left at an elite level. If he wants to win a championship, he needs to surround himself with young talent. Henderson is that kind of talent. If Lillard leaves Portland, he'll be taking Henderson with him. That means that the Trailblazers will be left with a hole at the point guard position. They'll have to find a replacement for Lillard, and that's not going to be easy. Henderson is the future of the Trailblazers. He's the player who can lead them back to contention. Lillard is making a mistake by leaving him behind. Scoot Henderson has emerged as one of the most exciting young prospects in basketball after a standout season in the NBA G League and promising play during Summer League. The athletic guard has all the tools to become a dynamic scorer and playmaker at the NBA level. Let's break down his game and how he could fit with the Portland Trailblazers. Before we get further into the video, a like and sub would greatly be appreciated. Standing at 6'2" with a 6'8" wingspan, Henderson has good size for a lead guard. He's an explosive leaper who can throw down highlight dunks in traffic. His athleticism allows him to blow by defenders and get to the rim at will. Once he's there, Henderson has shown craftiness and body control to maneuver and finish against bigger players. While attacking the basket is a strength, Henderson also has a smooth jump shot, with range extending beyond the arc. He shot 33.3% from three-point range for the G League Ignite last season, and was solid from deep during Summer League. His shooting mechanics and confidence are impressive for such a young player. In addition to scoring, Henderson displayed excellent playmaking ability. He seems to have a natural feel for running the pick and roll and finding open teammates when the defense collapses. Henderson averaged 6.6 assists in the G League while keeping his turnovers low. His court vision at just 19 years old is highly advanced. On the defensive end, Henderson puts his quickness and length to good use. He gets into a low stance and moves his feet well to stay in front of opponents. Henderson has also shown instincts for jumping into passing lanes for steals and deflections. He posted nearly 2 steals per game last season. Overall, Henderson's statistical production has been stellar for his age. He averaged 17.6 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 6.6 assists per game in the G League, a league filled with older, more experienced competition. He followed that up by impressing at Summer League, including a 22-point, 7-rebound, 3-assist stat line against Houston. Henderson's strengths align perfectly with needs for the Trailblazers' backcourt. Portland has struggled to find consistent scoring and playmaking off the bench behind Damian Lillard and Anthony Simons. Henderson could immediately step in and can provide bursts of offense when the stars are resting. The Trailblazers are known for their pace and space offensive system under coach Chauncey Billups. Henderson's speed and shooting seem ideal for fast break opportunities and drive and kick action. He can push the ball in transition to capitalize on his explosiveness. Henderson also moves well off the ball with cuts and curls, allowing him to work off of Lillard and Simons. On defense, Henderson's athleticism gives Portland another versatile perimeter defender who can switch across multiple positions. The Trailblazers have had issues guarding quick guards and wings in recent years. Henderson provides more resistance to deny penetration and challenge outside shots. Looking long-term, Henderson may have the potential to develop into Lillard's eventual successor. At just 19 years old, Henderson is the type of young prospect Portland should groom to hit his prime, as Lillard enters his mid-30s or abandoning the team for Miami. The franchise has never really struggled to find continuity at guard position, but Henderson offers an intriguing in-house option if he lives up to expectations. To summarize, Scoot Henderson checks all the boxes for the Trailblazers in terms of need, fit, and upside. He can make an immediate impact as a dynamic offensive weapon and pesky perimeter defender off the bench. Long-term, Henderson has legitimate star potential if he continues to polish and expand his game. It's an ideal marriage of player and franchise. Now let's dive into Henderson's new teammate Anthony Simons, who enjoyed a breakout year last season. Simons had patiently waited his turn behind Lillard and CJ McCollum after being drafted in the first round by Portland in 2018. The 2022 to 2023 season provided an opportunity for the 23-year-old combo guard to showcase his skills as a full-time starter. Simons took full advantage by posting career highs across the board. In his first season as top scoring option, Simons averaged 17.3 points, while shooting 43, 38, 86 percentages. He took on a larger playmaking burden by dishing 3.9 assists as well. Simons demonstrated the ability to create his own shot off the dribble from all three levels, while also moving well without the ball. Simons had multiple explosions last season where he caught fire from three-point range or got hot attacking the basket. He scored over 30 points in 5 different games, including a 43-point outburst against the Atlanta Hawks. Simons shot with confidence off the catch or pull-up, showcasing deep range and silky mechanics. While undersized at just 6'3", Simons competes on defense and uses his quick hands to force turnovers. He posted 1.1 steals per game last season. Simons will likely always require defensive coverages to hide his limitations against bigger guards, but he's not a complete liability either. Simons formed an excellent partnership with Lillard last season after the Blazers traded McCollum. The duo complemented each other nicely, with Lillard handling more of the playmaking and Simons providing secondary scoring. Now with Henderson in the fold as well, Portland has excellent backcourt depth and flexibility. Usually Simons fits ideally next to Lillard as an off-ball scoring threat who can also create shots for himself when Dame gets blitzed by defenses. He helps keep Portland's elite offense running smoothly and provides enough secondary creation to ease the burden on Lillard. But with Lillard's future looking bleak in Portland, Simons will have to look for Lillard's similarities in Scoot. However, that should be easy to do if Henderson would ever get a respectable three-pointer. Entering his 5th NBA season at just 23 years old, Simons still has room to keep improving. If he can bump his three-point percentage into the 40% range on a higher volume, he could become even more dangerous. Improving his playmaking skills would also make Simons a well-rounded offensive guard. He's already emerged as a starting caliber player, but his development is far from over. The Trailblazers have an intriguing young core in place with Lillard, Simons, and now Henderson in the backcourt. Even if Lillard remains the superstar centerpiece at age 32, he already has his plane ticket booked to Miami, but Simons and Henderson can represent exciting prospects who can grow alongside Dame if he plays for the Blazers and eventually take over primary roles down the road. Simons provides proven scoring and shooting next to Lillard after his breakout year as a starter. Henderson brings raw athletic upside and two-way potential off the bench. Their skill sets mesh nicely and offer Portland outstanding depth and versatility in their guard rotation. If Simons sustains his emergence and Henderson lives up to expectations, the Trailblazers have the makings of a dangerous backcourt force for years to come. Lillard can help mentor the young duo as they refine their games at the NBA level. Portland's offensive firepower and defensive versatility would both get a major boost. It may take patience to see the fruits of this trio fully blossom. Henderson is extremely young and Simons is still developing his game as well, entering his prime years. But the long-term outlook is incredibly bright for Portland's backcourt. Surrounding Lillard with rising talents like Simons and Henderson should extend the Trailblazers' championship window. Keep an eye on how minutes and roles get distributed this upcoming season, but the pairing of veterans and youth in Portland's backcourt looks very promising. Lillard remains the unquestioned leader and face of the franchise, but Simons and Henderson give Rip City great insurance policies if injuries strike again, while also bolstering the supporting cast around Dame. Their development could elevate the Trailblazers back into contender status. Like, comment, subscribe.